Hello, welcome back, channel. Today we're reviewing Saban's Goku Power Rangers issue 7. Here we go. So this issue opens up a little over 10,000 years ago on the planet of Porngese. And we see that Rita is conquering a planet, and basically she goes to destroy all the aliens and creatures that live on the planet, but she sees that they're turning to stone. And then there is one creature that still survived on this planet, and his name was Babu. And we see the origin of Babu for the first time, because Babu is that henchman that I didn't remember the name of in the last issue, but it was the henchman that was working with Squat to give real Matt food. So we see the origin of Babu and how he makes potions, and he made a potion, but he didn't want to give it to his master because it might hurt everybody. The master and everybody on the planet took it and turned it into stone. Rita decides not to kill Babu and to use him to make potions for her in the future. Then we see Angel Grove High School now, and we see that Billy is telling everybody how he wants to quit as a Blue Ranger and make Fake Matt the real, make Fake Matt the new Blue Ranger, but everybody doesn't like this, and of course Zach does not like this idea because he knows that there's something wrong with Fake Matt. And then Jason tries to blame Jason tries to blame Kimberly and telling Kimberly that you just want Billy not to be the Blue Ranger so you can have Matt, your boyfriend, as a Power Ranger, and you can tell him your secret identity. And then Kimberly's like, that's not at all, you don't even know what you're talking about. And then Billy's like, okay, if you want me to be the Blue Ranger, I'll still be the Blue Ranger, but I just feel like Matt would be a better one. So then we go to the youth center where Jason and Fake Matt are training, and Fake Matt basically beats the heck out of Jason, and he's like, okay, you don't need lessons from me anymore. And then Fake Matt's going over to Jason and telling him how did you tell Trini that about her crush on you? And he's like, no, I haven't had a chance yet. And then we see that Zach goes over to Violet and tells him, I found out who you are. And he's like, wait, you found out that I'm your secret admirer? I didn't know you were going to find. He's like, you want to go to dance with me? And then she actually agrees. Then it's day of homecoming. It's a couple hours before homecoming, and we see Trini and Kimberly in this salon getting their hair and makeup ready for the homecoming dance. Then we see in this suit store, we see Zach, Billy, and Fake Matt, and basically they're getting their suits ready for the homecoming dance. And we see Zach in this really cool homecoming dance suit. It looks so awesome and cool. Then we see the real Matt on Rita's palace in the moon, and we see that Squat tries to feed him some more food, but when he goes there, the real Matt has escaped, and he used that fork from the last issue that was on the ground to escape, and he basically puts it to Squat's face and is like, let me free. And then we just see Fake Matt chasing Squat down the hallway. Then we see at this other house, I don't know whose house this is, but I see at this other house, I think it's Kimberly's. Yeah, it's Kimberly's house. So we see at Kimberly's house that Billy and Fake Matt are going to pick up Trini and Kimberly. And it looks like in this page that Billy is going to the homecoming dance with Trini, but it's not like that at all. Basically, he's just going with Trini as a friend. So then when Fake Matt and Billy go inside the house, we see Kimberly and Trini walk down in their dresses, in a pink dress and a white dress, looking gorgeous. I tell you, gorgeous. It's like just gorgeous. And then they go to the homecoming dance, and we see Violet talking to Zach and telling him, why did you want to ask me out? Is it because of my looks, or is it because you feel bad for me? He's like, no, I don't feel bad for you, and it's not because of your looks. It's because I like when somebody really tries and really makes something really a cool way to find out. I liked how it was cool that I had to guess who my secret admirer was instead of just knowing right away, and I felt like you did a great job trying to really ask me out. And then everybody goes to sit down with their friends, and then we see in this bathroom Jason in his tuxedo, his homecoming suit, and he's basically looking at the mirror wondering, I'm going to the homecoming dance with my friends instead of on a date. And then we see everybody taking these cool pictures and stuff, and we see Bulk and Skull with their dates, and they really like their dates a lot. And then we see Billy and Trini dancing, and Billy's like, I'm sorry that you can't be dancing with Jason, because Billy found out that Trini likes Jason, and because Billy's a smart guy, of course he's gonna find out. And then we see that Bulk and Skull both like their dates, and then Bulk's date has to go to the bathroom, and she says when she gets back, we'll have one more dance, and he's really happy. And this girl wasn't really gonna she was only going to the date so she could have a date, the dance so she could have a date, but she, in the end, actually really likes Bulk. And then we see that, the girl who's, going for homecoming, queen, she tells Bulk to drop out or she's gonna hurt his date. And then we see, fake Matt and Kimberly dancing, and Kimberly's like, I don't know what I'll do without you. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. And then she goes to kiss fake Matt, but fake Matt walks in and says, no, I can't do this. I have to tell you the truth. And fake Matt is about to tell Kimberly who he really is when the person who's announcing homecoming queen and king goes on a stage and starts announcing it, and she says that the girl who was going for homecoming queen, who kept trying to have Bulk drop out, she becomes the homecoming queen. And then they're about to announce who the homecoming king is, but Bulk doesn't want his date to be hurt, so he basically goes on stage and he basically talks crap about the school. That's so he would get disqualified, and that's what happened. He did get disqualified. And then while everybody's wondering why Bulk did this, we see a door open in the back of the gymnasium where they're having the dance, and we see the real Matt break through, and he's like, I was abducted by aliens and held captive on the moon. And then everybody's looking at the real Matt, and then Zach's like, I knew it, because Zach knew that the fake Matt wasn't the real Matt. He knew that this was a fake because he saw him as a putty form. And then Kimberly's like, wait a minute, if that's the real Matt, who was I dancing with? And then everybody goes to track down the fake Matt, and the fake Matt's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And it really shows right here that the fake Matt really did not want to hurt them. And so we see basically the Rangers go after fake Matt, and basically they're all chasing him down. And then we see Jason kick the fake Matt in the face because Jason he somehow knew that this wasn't the real Matt. He's like, you lied to me, you tried to impersonate my friend, you tried to hurt us. So then he looks down at the ground, and he's really angry. In a really angry voice, he's like, it's morphin' time. And then he says, Tyrannosaurus, and he turns into the Red Ranger, and he goes to attack the fake Matt. And he's like, I know all your moves. I don't want to hurt you. Please, leave me alone. And then the other Rangers go morph too, and everybody's angry that the fake Matt tried to get their secrets from them. And Kimberly's even more mad because she was hitting on a fake Matt. And so then Kimberly goes to attack him and uses her bow and arrow and hits the bow and arrow into fake Matt's chest, but it doesn't kill him. It just falls down because the putty formula inside fake Matt's DNA helps him not to die. And then Rita's like, it's time for you to destroy them. So then fake Matt turns into his putty form, and he's a humongous putty with a bunch of human faces on him and a bunch of demon faces on him. And that's where the issue ends, guys, with the fake Matt going to attack the Rangers. I really like this issue, guys. If you guys did too, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I can't wait for the next issues in the future. Love you guys all. Goodbye.